Right, we're gonna pick a fight with Oberon. On this. Gonna need the greens. Not sure if we're gonna need the fire ones. Why would we? Um, honestly can't say why we would. Don't really recall what we were doing. Well, I do recall the quest, but I don't recall where we were doing it. This was the unicorn, right? We needed water ones. Well, I'm not sure when we needed them, but they might have been very convenient. There's definitely stuff there. And it's protected, so I do have to actually use minions to get it now. Minions to get the last piece of gold. They can keep it. How far into this could we go? Well, I don't think there's anything particularly interesting hidden in these places. Just a way for you to earn extra essences if you happen to run out. That's more or less it. Okay, we have 4 nodes still to destroy. Rhodium caverns. Definitely been here before. We need the water ones. What is that? 5, it's something that we just need to crash through. Don't stay in the water. Yeah, I can probably break in there, but I can't carry what's in there out. Let's go. Right. Don't really have a good easy access to blue ones though. Pretty caves were in this direction, and I think we had more easy access to nodes after we did this. So that's where the first node was. They ran into the water. Well, isn't that fantastic? It's a vine of some sort. Imp summoning pool. Grounds. Still better than nothing. So follow these type of nodes. That's definitely for blues. Still need some kind of a location to pull the blues from, so it hardly matters. Right, they all move away from the center, so I don't think we have to do all that much. We just need to go back to the center every time we are lost and follow another route. And they are blocking us fairly effectively. We'll go. I think the systematic approach is probably the safest one here. It's going to be very easy to miss something, so we just blindly go wherever we are not going to find all the routes all that easily.
That's mine.
Hmm. So they just keep spawning from nowhere. Okay, could you fucking do something? I've definitely been here before. I mean, getting replacement energy for the greens isn't exactly harmful for us. We can also use them for sacrifice purposes, so it'll all work out in the end.
The footprints of death still linger. They taunt us.
Elves, they're so depressing. Pull yourself together, man.
Okay, who the hell is saying that? Right. Can we continue now, please? No, we probably need to either get rid of the roots or come at this from the other side. Still, we have at least one path forward if we get some water. That's guaranteed. That's probably not the only one either.
We, the lost children of the goddess, praise her. For she is mother to all races, but embraces the elves as her kindred.
Do not forsake us, Elf Mother!
Is there any way to get the imps there? No. So we need to get rid of the roots, otherwise we don't have access to some new areas. What the fuck is that? Don't know, but it's gigantic. At least compared to the standard enemies we usually face. I will probably...
Greens.
Where the hell are the rest of the greens?
Browns. Greens.
Wonder what's the purpose of that. It's clearly an ambush point, but I want to understand if the greens are able to even use it. Reds probably can. Greens, I'm not so sure. Again, it's a good time to learn. What is it? Yeah, red could have shot it. That's basically it.
Oh. Greens. Browns.
Okay, let's see what you've got.
Oh.
So more or less, maybe use something as sacrificial, or just... It has a fairly lengthy charge up time for the strike, very enough to call your minions away. Not sure if I want to do that level of micromanagement. Still, it's probably doable. Minions can get through. Extra resources for us, nothing related to the quest though. The only thing we aren't seeing is the blue energy. Okay, nothing particularly interesting. Okay, archers, fighters. That's quite a lot of an army they have there. We don't want to tackle them all on immediately. I'm worried that the big son of a bitch is gonna attack at the same time the one who can stun us attacks. That's gonna be trouble. He seems to only react to targets close by though. I'm not sure how big of a threat he really is. At the same time, not bad at all. So it's all about dodging his first strike more or less. After that, there are ways to kill him before he can get the second strike off. Third one. So we are halfway. Oh fuck.
How nice. Company. Do kill them quickly, sire.
Yeah, fuck me. Are they gonna attack me or are they just gonna stay there? They're gonna stay there, which is fine. We have health, we have mana. I'm in no hurry. Just blindly rushing in there doesn't seem to serve any purpose right as far as I can see. Kill the shaman. They're getting reinforcements. Didn't really expect that. I need to kill the big guys. For fuck's sake, summon them back! Ah. Right. What are you gonna do? Okay, wasn't that bad. And for once an enemy we didn't really have to learn to fight against. Fairly obvious what we were expected to do. We could have killed the big guy and escaped without fighting everything. At least that's how it seems to me. And also very likely take an extra imp. Thing is, should I try to go for the water thing? We're gonna need about 5 water ones, but I don't think we should try to carry them on for some from this distance away. That's just going to be a gigantic pain in the ass.
For you!
Even in death, we will protect the statue.
Okay.
Fragile piece was shattered. Sword met axe, arrow met shield, as had done in the old wars.
Has the goddess deserted us? Does she favor the dwarves? Can it be?
Another gigantic frog. Multiple ones.
Fragile piece was shattered. Sword met axe.
Ooh, an object. I like objects.
Good for you. Where are we taking this object though? The root disappeared. How far away are we taking this? Probably not too far away. I'd actually be to my benefit from for them to show me where the closest teleportation or waypoint location is, or rather how to get there. I know there's one close by. Are we gonna go the beginning of the level? I have cleared it just recently, so there shouldn't be anything there. In that sense, it's not too big of a hassle. Okay, let's put a little bit of pace, more pace into this. There's another location like this inside there.
You can control more minions.
26. I'm not sure. Let's take 5 of these. It's a bit of a mess to control all of them. We would basically have to just separate the water ones from time to time. Every time we want to make a proper plan of attack. Right, so where's the water thingamajig?
Lose! Come here!
Yeah, there was an easier way to do this. We need to get there. We can't get there because there's a vine that's preventing us from getting there. Is there anything I can do? Speak frog. Let's see what you can do. As far as I can see, I should be just able to let them deal with it. Pieces of crap, but they'll still aid. And they would allow us easier access to location we couldn't get access to before. Still, this is probably a dead end then. Yeah, there's a couple of frogs, but nothing else. No, this does not make sense. We want to secure the larger area where we probably get reinforcements. There's probably a waypoint there too, so instead of starting at the beginning, we could start at the tree.
That's mine. That was mine.
Screw it. Well, we didn't get much out of it, but we still got something. Most importantly, the location probably isn't blocked by the roofs anymore. We got an auto save going.
You choose all.
Choose all indeed. Actually, I want to get rid of the water ones.
Blues. All. You choose all.
Maybe fire. Trying to think of would fire ones even be all that useful. So we have room for extra. I'm thinking backstabbers might be more valuable, but there seems to be sort of a limit how many units can effectively fight a single target. So having some range combat mixed in there might be a worthwhile thing to do. Also, don't want to go there. I've gone there multiple times, and I don't think it goes really anywhere. What we want to do is proceed further here. Right, always come back to the center and choose another path. Wonder what the fight against him is like. Realistically, there aren't that many paths we can take, though. This has to lead to one of them. And that requires water ones, doesn't it?
Greens.
Ah, for God's sakes.
Greens. Reds.
Reds to the forefront. Rogue doesn't care.
You choose all.
Has the goddess deserted us? Does she favor the dwarves? Can it be?
So I definitely need blue ones. And this is the only location I can use them from. Still the path is clear.
Greens. Reds.
Okay.
Choose all.
At least the path forward is clear, so we don't really have to worry about that. Also fairly certain I missed something already. What does this do?
All.
Standard issue bridge. Okay, this is another area. But one of the routes goes there. So don't see what options do we have. Skull Den. Sounds inviting. Definitely gonna go to the Skulls Den. What I want to check before that is, I think.
Stay back, invader! Know that none of your kind has returned from our sacred temple.
Okay.
Those that have gone before you will die in there. If you too should trespass, you will share their fate.
I'm guessing this was the temple. But before the temple there was a location I'm not sure of. But did I clear it fully or not? It's easy thing to check, a minute or two. Yeah, I noticed one of the larger creatures patrolling somewhere here. Inside that structure there. Not sure how we would get inside. But you would think this would be the way. Doesn't seem so. Right. There's some way to do it. I'm not sure how. I'm not too interested in trying to test things out either. But if not that, then how? Could we attack the pillar? No. Maybe drop some of the statues and use them as bridges? Can't target anything really. Treasure of no use. It could be that it just appeared there, sort of foreshadowing the creatures a little bit. By the way, I don't see a way to get there, so it doesn't really matter.
One by one we
Two left.
fell, and the forest floor cradled us like dying leaves.
What would be bad about a skull then?
We are directly under the tree of that sleeping elf, the heart of his nightmares.
Yeah, that could be bad. No autosave? I don't actually like that. Well, this is a good way to make sure there's an autosave. I imagine there would have been if we would have just moved a little bit further forward, but who the hell knows. I don't want to risk it. Not with the game occasionally screwing up the recording.
That sleeping elf, the heart of his nightmares.
Not exactly in any trouble just using a couple of browns, but at the same time we could use more greens. Wonder if there's a way to choose your group before you enter these areas at all. Doubt it, but I don't know. I would especially want backstabbers before we go against the big guys. looks like this is a good location for the greens, maybe. It's a good location for their energy. There.
You choose all.
We could attack them from here. Not sure if that's a good idea. Problem is that there's so many of those little support bastards. They're probably going to resurrect fairly easily. So we want to either get rid of them first, or we need to separate the little big bastard from the healers.
It seems Oberon does not want us venturing this way. All the more reason why we should.
Had to kill the support characters. Okay, I really like the brown-green combination. It has a good amount of durability and attack power. I have no idea where you're going, people, but I just wanted you to try to get that key spot in there. Okay. A lot of the same tactics works against everyone here. Trick them to start their attack sequence, dodge it, and then just finish them off quickly. Whether priests, whether the big fighters, both use the same thing.
Ooh, an object. I like objects.
Kill as many as we can. Right, they weren't really a threat to us in the sense that we would risk dying, but they were certainly annoying. I haven't gone that deep here, so I think this should be okay. But this is more mana, very likely. Again, instead of health. Am I missing health upgrades, or is mana just more plentiful? I haven't gone out of my way to try to hunt down secrets and things like that, so it's certainly possible. But we'll see. It's not like you dying is the major threat here, it's always about the minions. So what is it? Let them through.
Your mana has been increased.
Thought there was some kind of a cutscene, it wasn't. Sometimes you get stuck in these different control modes. Like if you manually start to control these, and you're not careful in how you exit it, you don't actually exit it. So the camera can get stuck in weird ways. Yeah, this is sort of the weird thing. You're supposed to hold down things to guide them. But that's... you don't... I don't... it's hard to explain it because I don't even understand myself how it really happens. Just acts weirdly from time to time. The annoying part isn't even that it acts a little bit weirdly, it's that it prevents other command from being issued. So you spend a little bit of time trying to figure out what exactly is the problem instead of being just do the command. Waste your time. Okay, is there a reason we're hacking through these? Looks like water. Also looks like there's nothing particularly interesting there, just water. One of the imps is in... two imps are inside a wall. So that's lovely. I'll see if there's a spawn point for the imps here. A little bit of extra gold isn't gonna hurt us. Okay. How in the hell did you get there? No, they're still stuck there. That's the, I suppose, the biggest actual gameplay problem. Especially when you have very few imps. Losing them to a bug like that, that's a big problem. Suppose it's becoming increasingly irrelevant since we have more of them, but still annoying. Okay, what's gonna happen here? This... more water around us than I would like. I have no idea what the fuck you're supposed to be doing.
I hear the creak of something dying nearby.
It's probably a new path opened up somewhere. We can get water imps from there. Why? Why do we want water imps from here? Is there an actual benefit? Tasks we need to do? Or is it just because if you happen to want water imps? I suppose a real replenishment on the life force would be all of that. I think we could have sort of a rule of thumb. If we have 100 energy for the imp type, we can sacrifice the extra. It'll favor the rarer types, the red and blues, but it's probably enough for the rest too. If it isn't, we can go farm. Point is, we want to keep a healthy buffer on most of them. If the challenge is something that we can't figure out an easy way to do, it'll probably take quite a bit before we can get through it. But brown ones, while we might lose them regularly, we also get them constantly. Right, the real damage starts to come to that guy when the green ones jump at his back. Not when the brown ones fight it. The brown ones are good and sturdy, but green is the damage. Not sure what the correct ratio between browns and greens should be. We do want some endurance in the fighting group though, so we can't just have a token amount of browns and then the rest greens. I don't think that'll work all that well. This is a dead end, I know. But something happened and I'd like to know what it is and where it happened. I think it's in the next larger room. There was our root blocking access. To the right from this room. What else? Don't mind if I do. Nope, nope. What is this? Area I haven't been before. We're missing a single route. Yeah, I recall where this is. This is a way to get back to the start. Again, another route is blocking our path. Oh shit. How to fight these? Didn't take that many casualties. I should have sent the entire brown group to attack it at the front, have all the greens back together. Greens cannot go toe to toe against targets like these. Also should have buffed them. I need to learn how to buff. The buff works in mysterious ways though. It doesn't reduce the entire mana cost immediately. Okay, time to taste. We have too many rounds.
Greens.
Don't do. Okay, that was catastrophic. Yeah, they got us with a good belly flap.
Brown. Red. Greens.
So against the trolls, we either go full in or we'll have to be wait until they do belly flap. I'm not sure at what point they do it though, because sometimes they don't seem to do it at all. I'm guessing if you do pick up a mass of creatures, they're very eager to smash them to pieces. But generally speaking, they all don't always do that. I think we want to attack this one first. Not two at a time. No, 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 no. I'll boost the group and then we'll go. Once the first badass has removed himself. Try to attack the back as much as possible. He's coming back. Yeah, energy is still going. Dropping, dropping, dropping. It's a very tough spell to try to control then. Unless I can manually drop it somehow. It's always possible. Yeah, it's an on and off switch system. I'm okay with the amount of imps we have. It's tough to get that many to actually go after a specific target anyway. Mother Goddess's Temple. I think I'll leave things here. At least we're making decent progress now.
You are journeying toward damnation, outsider. We are the ever-vigilant ones, sworn to protect the tombs of our heroes fallen in battle. We guard their rest until the day when they shall rise and reclaim our fallen kingdom.
It seems that the tombs hold the key to this place. Be thankful for the foolishness of others.
Intruders! Defilers! Infidels! Cease so I may strip the quivering flesh from your unholy bones!
We get an autosave. We probably need blue ones to hurt the magic creatures. Who the hell knows? We can do an autosave like this. I'm thinking that with the temple done, we'll probably get to fight Oberon. Okay, you. Can I spend the money somehow?
Army.
I don't really want to spend the
Of
money
the
though.
distressed damsel. Leader of the fire starters.
What could we do?
Exploder of Melvin Underbelly. Wielder of steel.
Yeah, Wielder of Steel.
Merciful quietener of the grumbling stomachs.
And probably, if we can get axe to Dwarven Kingdoms, I would imagine we could get axe to better quality here. So I'm not too keen on trying to desperately
Welcome to
upgrade
your
this
fort,
piece of crap
sire.
here. I want to check the situation though. We don't have that much really to sacrifice. You could say that we have a lot of extra greens. The problem is, I don't know how much would we really even need. Brown ones, we used to have a lot more. So I don't think I want to do any specific upgrades. I mean, if I don't really feel the need to even have a full group now, what's the point of wasting a huge amount of
Giblet,
energy to
see
do
to the
that?
master's needs.
That'll
Savior
probably
of the
change,
Tower
hopefully.
Hearts.
But I'm not sure if it will. If we're talking about
Most wise
maybe
master.
+3, +4 at most to the amount of imps we can
Force
summon,
feeder.
is that really going to make a lick of difference? I mean, real
Cautious
difference?
crusader.
I
Restorer
suppose
of the
it's
Dark Tower.
10-20% maybe
Warrior of the
extra
watery
damage,
ones.
so it's not totally irrelevant by any means. Still, it's not that big of a
Ruler of the
deal, so if
Stealth
we miss
Army.
out on something, we miss out on something. We can compensate it through not
Rescuer
sucking
of the
terribly.
distressed damsel.
You're not